was amazing just being in London, and then on top of that, seeing so many amazing athletes.
So you got to meet a lot of different athletes.
Yeah. We, you know, you're there. We were with USA Swimming, and then, you know, the most people we saw at first were USA athletes because they're in the same race building as us. And then we went to the dining hall, and everyone was there, all the different countries. My dad went a little crazy when they came in to the village. They were taking pictures of everyone's jacket, and we're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get a picture of them. It was really funny.
Wow. So you met a lot of athletes. Actually, this is one of the questions that came in, and it's true, it's on the card. There's a question that was given. Did you meet any Green Bay Packers during your time in London?
No Green Bay Packers.
It's on the card, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. You probably wrote it.
Oh, wait, okay. Trevor Smith actually supplied this question. It says, since the London Games, have you earned more medals than Michael Phelps?
No, Michael, I think he has like 23 now, like 18 of them gold. I just got one, but I'm working on it.
All right, that's good, so we can look for more in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Did you wake up one morning, like swimming was part, did you wake up one morning and all of a sudden the switch went off just to say, hey, because we said this morning, like you're a world-class swimmer now, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird to hear that.
Yeah, you're recognized as a world-class swimmer. Did the switch just kind of flip one day? Did it just go off, hey, I'm a world-class swimmer? What was that like?
Well, it was kind of a process. You know, I started off just doing summer, and it was like this fun kind of activity. I just loved swimming, and so, you know, started to do more of it because I loved it so much, and then you just kind of add on. You get older, you want to get better, so you do more things, and go to more practices and add more aspects like running and things like that. And then I think in high school, you know, I went on to college, and then I think in college is really when I really wanted it, and I wanted to do better, and I had a very big drive and passion for it. So then I increased to different things and workouts and doing more and more, and then I guess last year is when it really, you know, I got second at nationals, and then you know, because top two at trials get to go to the Olympics. So that was really when I was, I guess, saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Really had a chance at making the team.
You've talked about training a little bit now. What is a typical day like? What's training like for you? What does that look like?
Well, in a week I train about 25 hours, a combination of different things. Like, I guess there's 2 different days that we kind of alternate between. One day, like I swim in the morning at 6 a.m. and then go to practice, swim again in the afternoon. And then the other day, it's I'll do weights and running in the morning, and then swim in the afternoon.
That training's a big part of it. I was talking with your dad this week. Chris and I went out to lunch together. Chris is her dad, and Chris and I went out to lunch together this week, and we were having lunch. We were driving back. Have you seen the Donahue sign in front of the Chamber of Commerce? We were stopped at the red light on 321, and we were looking out the window, and literally, as we were parked there, the banner, like the maintenance guys were up there, and they were hanging the banner, and went like right there as we're stopped at the red light. And I looked at it, and I go, hey, look. I go, look at that. And your dad looked back, and he goes, that's my daughter. It's a pretty cool moment. But is it true that your dad, like, the training is really important. Is it true that your dad, you had times where it was really cold, your dad just said, don't worry about training today, is that right?
Yeah, him and my mom would, there would be a few times they'd be like, Claire, you know, you don't have to go to practice, yeah, it's cold outside, or, you know, you don't have to go every day, you know, and this was, you know, at 4:30 in the morning when I'd have had practice before school, and I was like, are you crazy? No, I'm gonna go to practice, or, so it was like, I was definitely gonna go.
How do you deal with that temptation to skip training, or that cold swimming pool, or getting up early?
Right. Well, yeah, that's part of the hardest part is getting up, actually getting out of bed, and you know, you tell yourself, well, I couldn't sleep in, and then you're like, no, I have a goal, and I want to get better, and so I made the decision that I want to get better, and this is how I have to do it, and same for getting in the cold pool. A lot of people on our team, college athletes, so in their 20s are that's the hardest part. In the morning, jumping in that cold pool, and some of the coaches like actually have to like literally push us in. But you know, it's very tempting to just sit on the side and wait for people to, you know, swim for 5-10 minutes and skip that. And but again, it's something that I've decided I want to do, and to do that, I have to, you know, make sure I train, make sure I get better, and do the things that I don't want to, even though it's hard.
Not everybody in this room is going to be an Olympic swimmer. Probably just you. But you know what? Every one of us is called to be world class at something. Whether it's being a husband or a mom or a dad or a kid, or you know, being a teacher or whatever it is, whatever we're called to be world class in. What advice would you give us that would cross over to being world class? How could you coach us today?
Well, there's, you know, a lot of things that I've enjoyed doing, and a lot of things that I set goals for myself in swimming and in other areas, like being a better person. You know, that's a big goal of mine, and whether it be that or a sport or anything, you set goals to be better, but to get better, you still have to practice, and you still have to do things. So you still have to be nice when you don't want to, or I guess push yourself beyond your limits, and whether it's being nice or a sport or instrument or anything.
You said something this morning about doing things over and over and over again to get really good.
Yeah, I mean, to go to practice, you have to go every day, over and over again. And with swimming, it's very monotonous. You have to do the same thing over and over again, but that's what makes you better.
Yeah. We're sure proud of you, Claire.
Thank you so much.
Won't you show some appreciation, Claire?